Hi everybody.
Hi.
Welcome back. We are the two cross stitches. I'm MaryLou.
I'm Amy.
I got it. And it is Saturday, July 5th. I got that too. Happy if you're walking, count. So I'm good. This one's
Whirlwind.
Yeah. It's been, so when did we, so it's July 5th.
It was May 24th.
May 24th was the last one. Sorry. A lot of people though, you know, vacations and all that stuff. This one went off to StitchCon and a few other things.
I only worked 5 days last month. By the way, I still work full time. I only worked 5 days last month. Yeah.
So I had, what did I have going on? Oh, I had the youngest grandchild's graduation. So they're all done and on their merry way to adulthood. So that was fun. Yesterday I went to a family barbecue at my son Travis's. He's got a lovely home. He's got a pool and this huge backyard and plenty of space for everybody. So that was fun. It was beautiful. It was like 80s and light breeze and it was perfect weather for it. Thank God. Of course, it was great. It was a Friday, not a Saturday, because we've had so many rainy Saturdays in a row.
Right.
But yeah, that was good. And then what else? Oh, I'm pretty well caught up in all my long arm jobs where I have been so sick all March and April. And yeah, and I have new work coming in. Someone dropped one off this morning. So
Did you go to the beach at all? I mean, that's your favorite thing.
well, we did go to the beach a couple of days, but then we got wrapped up in the busyness and things were good. He had to go usher his brother around to a couple of appointments, and so we didn't have as much time at the beach as we wanted. But this week, that's going to change.
It's going to happen.
That's happening. So that'll be good. But go ahead, give your spiel.
Well, they know some of it if they saw the last little, I threw in an extra video with the StitchCon stuff, and I do have a little bit to add to that.
She would have been carrying luggage over here to my house.
I would have been. I had to do it. I was like, there's no way I'm carrying all this stuff. And MaryLou knows that I'll do that if it's going to be one of those days type thing. So camping was great. It only rained like one day, considering.
And I was so worried about that. I'm like, oh my God, she's going to get rained out. She'll be in a mud hole.
It had been nothing but rain right before it. So we were lucky we were able to have fires.
It was good. And she posted a picture of her and Brian on the boat fishing.
Yeah, in the canoe. I'll post a picture of that. He caught a nice bass.
Yep.
And the weather was great. I was there with my brother-in-law, or former brother-in-law, and his family, and we just had a great time. My friend from my brother-in-law's sister came up from Texas, so we got to visit with them.
That's nice.
Yeah, and she's the one that introduced me and my husband. So
that's nice.
She'll forever be my family, regardless of blood
matter.
or whatever. Yeah, always be my family. So after that, I came home, worked for 5 days, and boom, off to StitchCon. Kara, the Granite State Stitcher, and I drove, well, she drove, I rode.
She's a driver. She loves to do that. She drives all across the country.
Well, God bless her. I don't know if I put it in the last video, but I'll stick a picture in here of the storm that we ran into.
Ooh, yes, there were some storms.
It was nasty, and she just trucked right along through it. I told her, I won't fault you if you want to pull over, but she was like, no, she wanted to get there. So
yeah,
what should have been a 13-hour drive ended up being about a 16-hour drive, so it was a really long day in the car. And I have said to myself, to do over again, I will never drive in one day. I will split it up over 2 days.
Yeah.
And we did that on the way home. We split it up over 2 days. We went to Hobby House in New York, which was amazing. And I did put that in the last video.
There's a few people that did that, and they've been posting pictures of it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go.
It's just crazy amazing.
I'm dragging my husband out. We'll do, we might do a couple of nights out there, and we'll see what's going on.
I said to my husband, I have never done Niagara Falls, and it's not far.
Yeah, it's not far from there.
I'd love to
You're
go
right in the
do that,
neighborhood.
and I'll probably, get my passport ready so that we can go over to the Canadian side, because apparently the view is better from the Canadian side.
It is, and the restaurants and everything, it's like things you don't normally do, where on the U.S. side, it's like the typical, like, Applebee's and T-Bone or whatever, you know, that chain of restaurants, where if you get on the Canada side, it's all little pop-up and little Yeah, it's just, yeah.
I've never been, like I said, so.
Yeah.
So I came home from Ohio and was home long enough to turn my suitcase around one day and headed off to Vegas with my mom and my dad. So let me tell you a little bit about that trip. So the morning we were supposed to get up, we had to get up at like 3:30 in the morning.
For the airport.
Yep, to get a flight. Our flight was at like 4:45 or 5:45, something like that.
Moly.
Our plan was to leave the house at 4:30. Well, I slept through my alarm and I got up at 4:30 when I was supposed to be leaving the house. You want to talk about fast shower, fast food. Like, I had actually thought I was going to be sick with how quickly I ate, but I knew I had to eat because because of all the connecting flights. I was like, there's no way I'm going to have time, whatever. So we get there and they're boarding Group B.
Your group B.
At the gate. When we got to the gate, they were boarding Group B. I was like, woo, that was close. So we did make it. We got the tag of shame on our luggage saying late check-in. So when we had to pick up it's like, I felt like we're walking through the airport with the tag of shame.
Oh my God.
But we did have a really good time. So the very first day I went to Primrose Cottage over in Utah. My friend G, she's a quilter. She has a YouTube channel. It's called Wombmate Creations because her and her twin do sewing videos. So if you want to have a little bit of entertainment, they can get pretty funny, the two of them. You'll have to check them out sometime. But Wombmate Creations, I'll link it below in the notes. Anyway, she drove me around. I was like a little princess, so I got to be escorted around.
Oh, that's fun.
And I got to see the sights. So while there, I was the driver for the most part. I brought my mom and dad. My mom had a bowling tournament, so that was the purpose of the trip. So my dad had paid for me to go because he wasn't going to go, and at the last minute he decided to come. I think partly because I got the car. And one thing you have to know about my father and I is we don't normally get along very well when we're with each other multiple days in a row. So I told him, I said, if you're coming, we're getting separate rooms. So I got my own room and we got along famously. And we had an absolutely great time. And so we spent 2 days in Vegas, 2 days in Laughlin, and then 2 days back in Vegas. I did post a live video on Facebook, if you're friends with me on Facebook, of some of the overhead on Fremont Street.
Yeah, she did. She did that overhead with the lights, and it's like, I would have been like crawling on the floor because of the dimension thing. It was amazing.
It is amazing.
It was amazing to see all that.
It's funny to me how many people like have still never seen it, and when I post videos, like, where are you?
I have this spatial relation thing that goes on, like if I'm close to like the edge of the Grand Canyon or something like that.
Yeah, this is 4 blocks.
Like, whoa.
This thing goes for like 4 blocks.
So walking down this thing with this overhead, it's that spatial thing. I would have been like,
you'd be surprised.
It's so cool though.
It is really cool. So if you don't know what we're talking about, it's called the Fremont Experience, and it's not a projection because it's not a screen. It's like the lights.
Like an illumination type thing. I can't explain it, but you look it up, and there's not just her videos, but there's all kinds of videos out there on it. I looked it up after I saw hers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The favorite one I ever did was a few years back, and it had like the 4th of July. We were kind of a week too early for the 4th of July stuff. Actually, I think I was there Veterans Day because it was all patriotic stuff, and I was sad that it wasn't already patriotic while I was there. So I was like, all right, well, Shakira's cool though too, right? So. So anyway, we had a really good time, got home, I was exhausted beyond belief. I finally, like yesterday, I still slept till 10 in the morning, you know, because we had yesterday off for 4th of July.
I didn't message her, I didn't do anything. If she posted something, I'd like it, but I wasn't commenting. I didn't want to disturb her.
I contacted her yesterday, and I was like, MaryLou, do you want to do a video? Because I know you probably have tons of stuff to show.
I wasn't like, I'm not bothering her till she like recovers, because that's a lot of traveling.
It really was. And I wanted to make sure I wasn't going to be sick too, right? Like I've been in airplanes and around thousands of people, so.
Yeah, I don't want to be sick again. I've been enough for 1 year.
Yeah, so crazy. Woo.
So, where are we up to?
Fully finished items. You want to start in?
FFOs! Okay, let me start with, you guys saw some of this down last month, so there's my patriotic tree. So even the fabric, check it out.
That's cute.
It's really cute. So that's on all the backs of them, and yeah. So completely done. It's been on display.
Is that one particular designer or is it a bunch?
Yeah, it was, so that's what I'm going to show you now. So, Primm Stitch, Bella Bitties. So Annabellas. These are really cute. There's a few in here. And this was from So Emma, Star Spangled Ornaments. I did a few from in there. And I've already, you'll see in my starts and whips that I've already, actually I have a finished one. Started on Halloween stuff for it. So I'm pretty excited.
Wow.
Then,
I love that.
Kathy Walker, look up. So this is what I did with Darlene Dion Designs, Tools and Spools, or Spools and Tools, and I did the lace up back. So it's a glass jar I got at Hobby Lobby. The lid pops off. I'm gonna make it like, I'm gonna use it as a small swap, so one of you lucky people in the near future may get a gander of this. So I might put like a beading kit or something, notions inside it.
I was curious if you're going to fill it with like M&Ms.
So cute! So the whole time I'm stitching, I'm seeing people, and I really wanted to do one of the spoolies. I did do the witch one, but it doesn't fit on the spool that I have. So I'm on the hunt for a spool for that. And I'll find one eventually. But I love how that came out. And I think that's all. Oh, no. I have a lot more FFOs. Hang on.
Did we mention it's been over a month?
Hang on. So, Ladybug Picnic. Everybody's been doing this. So I stitched mine on 16 count cactus flower from my vintage Needlearts. And I framed it in one of the Target frames. So I did the bee in one, and this is now the ladybug. Now I can put it out with my bee. It's been hiding in my basket.
Is the bee in the same frame?
Same frame.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
So this is Sampler of the Sea from Carriage House Samplings. It's a few years old design. And I really like that paddleboard, but I didn't do the paddleboard.
I always feel like it's upside down when they mount it in that fashion that's on the picture.
I got this in the unfinished wood section. It was either Hobby Lobby or Michael's. And Dana painted it for me. Painted this border white and these wood balls blue. And just kind of roughed it up a little. I love
It looks good.
it. Love it. And
You know who would love that is Pam from Just Keep Stitching.
this was stitched on 18 count Oatmilk from Millennial Fabrics. I love their fabrics. I need to get more Millennials. I have a few, but I need to get more.
They were a trunk show at StitchCon.
They have beautiful, beautiful fabric. Then American Welcome I showed you as FO, but I did get it into a frame. This frame I've had downstairs for I don't know how long. It's like a reddish color.
It's awesome.
It's beautiful. I love it.
And that's on 20 count Atomic Ranch parchment.
Thank you. So this one, Sarah, you'll be proud of me. I actually stuck the label on the back. I've been getting better at that, Sarah. And that's all my FFOs.
I have two,
Okay.
but I'm going to have to insert a picture. It was my smalls exchange.
Oh,
So
right.
I'll put in the picture of the two pillows that I did. They were both by Renato Parolin. Don't ask me to
yeah.
say the names because it's all in French.
Yep.
They're like Italian and French. I think
Yep.
it's a husband-wife duo. Anyway, the woman who got mine, her name was Mel. And then, seeing as I don't have mine to show, I figured this is a good time to squeeze in what I received.
Ooh.
And this was from Michelle McCoy.
Oh,
And
it's so cute.
I picked a little autumn theme one, and I love it. She also gave me like a pumpkin spice candle and a nice little zipper bling, or
That's cute.
yeah, or some scissor bling, whichever one you want to use it as. But yeah, I absolutely love this. I'm already displaying it in my house. I don't care that it's not autumn. I love how primitive that little candy corn is.
I love that candy corn. It's adorable.
So yeah, that's it. What about finishes?
Finishes? Ooh, finishes.
Here she goes.
So, that's the word. So, what I mentioned about my tree, I have an old chart from Prairie Schooler Boo Moon.
Boo Moon.
Boo Moon. It's an older one. There's a new one out called Boo something else. I forget what. But these are perfect for circles. So I did this cat. And I can't show you the chart thing because I have it in an app. I have it in my Stitch app.
I like him. That's right up my alley.
It's so cute. You know who will like this? Tracy. You would love these. You may even have them. Because I know she has a few Prairie Schooler ones.
She has a lot of Halloween.
Yeah, especially Halloween. Then, remember these guys? Monthly minis.
Oh, I have the patterns. I haven't started them.
Primrose. So, I got them all done.
And did you do all of them in Farmhouse Flossies?
All of them in Farmhouse Flossies, and the fabric is Farmhouse Flossies. It's 18 count oat milk.
Awesome. Now you're going to frame that all together and make a bunch of pillows?
These are going to be a bunch of pillows. I have a basket I want to line them up in, and they'll stay out all year long as I can keep Maisie from hijacking them. She's hijacked crackers a few times. We've had to have discussions about hijacking the cross stitch items.
Yeah. The animal crackers are right out, Maisie.
So yeah, but that was my plan. So that's done. And then...
Shut up. You finished that? Oh, sorry.
He's so freaking cute.
Yes, he is.
So that green is not the called for. Everything else is the called for that Teresa Kogut had. But that green is bayberry.
Look at how cute his little boots.
Bayberry is perfect. And I think Linda from Florida with Finally a Farmgirl, Chrissy, that Linda? Mm-hmm. I forget your last name, Linda, I apologize. She did it with bayberry, and when I saw hers, I was like, oh, I have to have that green. So now I have like half a dozen of these. I've been doing that with my weeks and classic colorworks and that. When I find one, I like that shade, that coloring, I've been buying like a few of them to keep them ahead because I ran into a problem with something I pulled out this week to do. So now I'm getting smarter and I'm getting like that one. I did that with Louisiana hot sauce red by weeks. I love that red.
It is pretty.
And that's it for my FOs.
Here's mine.
Frito rig. I love those.
So my plan was to turn all of these into, you can see I started this one, started bordering it. I was going to put them all into project bags. I was going to make project bags. And this is a technique right here that we were talking about previously. I have vinyl covering it. Remember we were talking with Stephanie,
Yep.
the New England Stitcher, about it? I did not use the iron-on kind. I just sewed it on over it, and I think it's going to work perfectly.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look like it'll move. It doesn't, I mean, it's sewn, right? So it's not going to go anywhere.
Right.
So I'm going to border other fabric around it, and then that's going to be the back side of the bag, so other people see it. And the front side that faces you when you're zipping it will be just other patriotic fabric. So I did that 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times. Because there's 6 people at a table, but I didn't have time to get it done for StitchCon, so I ended up...
Go to other retreats. We can use it for another retreat.
I know. I think, well, Stitch New England's right around the corner, right? So we'll think about using it then.
Yep.
And that is called Let Freedom Ring. It was from October House Fiber Arts. That was random aides. All of them, I believe, were 14 and 16 count. Mm-hmm. It was in the Just Cross Stitch magazine, so a lot of people have been posting it. A lot of people did that one. It's a nice, quick, easy stitch. I modified a couple of them because it is supposed to be the longer version, but sometimes I would move the ring down to the bottom row and then just have less
Yeah.
motifs.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
They're fun.
yeah.
All right.
Whips.
Whips.
Works in progress. Oh, I do have another finish. I'm sorry. I haven't decided if
Where is it?
I haven't decided if it's a finish or not. You and I were talking about it, but we're gonna call it a finish.
Okay.
This is Counting
Oh.
Puddles Mini Snowflakes.
It's a finish.
It's a finish. MaryLou says so. That's done in MaryLou blue.
It's so pretty, and you
And
might not
it's
be
on
able to
shiny
see-
fabric.
Yeah, it's on opalescent, and it just is so pretty.
There are long stitches and beads in the original pattern.
Right.
And I might do one version with and one version without, but I'm kind of happy with the way it looks right now.
I said
With
do
the
it like a circle, and then do the silver cording in your loop, and I
Yep.
think it'll be.
I think it,
Sometimes simple is just what it needs to be.
yeah, and it's pretty. That's
It
from
is so
Counting
pretty.
Puddles, called
Yep.
Mini Snowflakes,
Yep.
and there are multiples of them. And speaking of which, the Boss Me calls for me this month were 2 ornaments and 2 ornaments, so I am now no longer ahead. So I gotta get 3 more done in order to stay ahead with Boss Me. But I am behind on one of my June.
I am I am caught up on all my, even this month, I'm already done. I'm already done my Julys because I was already working on it. So, not to brag, but I was already working on it. So that was done. And then back to January, I had the Erin Elizabeth Nutcracker. That I didn't meet my 5 days. I think I did 2 days on it. So, because I'm so far ahead this month, I'm going to pull my Nutcracker out and I'm going to do 5 more days on it, 5 full days on it. So, I want to get some work done into that. I just love them. So, we skipped right ahead to plans, didn't we?
That's okay.
So, hold on, because I want to show this one first. Because I gotta tease somebody. So, Brandy, Niecy, Flag Thief. Need I say more? And then I had at retreat this little piece of red, little thing of red done around one of these windows, and I went downstairs I was going through whips because of Emma's just one for June, and I found this. I went, oh, so I brought it up. And I'm looking at the little piece of red I did. I couldn't match it up to the pattern. I had to rip it out. I had to rip out what I did, which was like a 1-inch section. I had to take it out because I couldn't figure out where I was. I didn't. I never marked the top of my fabric because I was at retreat and I guess I didn't have a pencil, whatever. So I didn't know what was up, down, right, left, nothing.
So you didn't have the roof done then at retreat?
So last week I pulled it out, and this is just a week. That roof, killer.
It's beautiful though.
It's multicolored blocks that are like 3 by 6.
You can tell they're shingles.
It's like, I sent a message to one of them, and I'm like, that roof is to die for. Then, Kathy Walker. I'm calling you guys all out because you created this monster. Needle Nook Treasures, a designer I had never used. Kathy Walker showed in 2 Needles Pulling Thread video they did for a bunch of patriotic stitches. If you haven't watched it, go check them out. This bunny, Kathy. So in my Etsy cart, it's like half a dozen of this lady's designs now. So I didn't get it finished, Kath. I did more chatting at my barbecue than I did stitching. But he's so cute.
I love the fabric.
And that base. So she has an Easter version of this same bunny over and over. I'm losing my needle here. So you have to go check out Needle Nook Treasures and smalls if you want to get some stuff done. The face on this had, I don't know how many colors of shading. This is a scrap of affogato.
I was gonna say affogato.
It's
I almost said that.
So this one and the other one are both, I had done something on a big piece and I had these little pieces left and I'm managing to use them, which is great.
So
But
he's really almost done just his hat, really.
I'm doing his hat. And it's a little shading on the
And it's
side
a
of
bunny.
his ears, but he's so cute. Thanks, Cap.
I walked in and she said, "Did you see that bunny?" And I was like, "I'm not caught up yet. I'm several
It's so
days
cute.
behind on
Lots of
Flosstube."
shades of thread in that vase, but it was worth it. I sat down that first night and I had his whole head done and part of the bow tie. But yesterday I took it with me to the barbecue and I said, oh, I'll sit and stitch and chat. I did more chatting than I did stitching. So that's all my wits.
Okay. Well, here we go.
Because I had finishes.
You've seen this before, but I'm doing it again. It's called Sings My Soul.
Up.
It's from Carolyn Needlearts.
Yay, I love that one.
Yeah, I worked on that a bunch at StitchCon.
Those little Tweety birds are just so cute.
I gave that one away at the last time I made it. So let me show the complete pattern here. I have it with me. So yeah, they're cute. I can't wait to get that one done again.
I love those little Tweety birds.
He was
They're so
fantastic. So I have my notes are out of order compared to what my the way I have them laid out. I didn't have time to be that organized today. Oh, where's my chili?
I know, I'm feeling like I did pretty good. Usually I'm the one out of order.
So, animal crackers, chili. I didn't get a lot done on him, but I did throw some more stitches in on him. All the white is new.
He's gonna look so good on that fabric.
Yeah, and that is, hold on, I wrote this down, I believe. No, I didn't write that one down.
It looks like ale almost, but it's not.
No, it's one of those Zweigarts, I think.
Really, really, really nice.
I'll find out what it is. It'll be in the notes. It's definitely, wait, it's right here.
Oh, here it is.
Hold on. 36 count cocoa.
Cocoa. Ooh, I like that.
Yep, it's cocoa. I think that's a Zweigart linen. And then, oops, hold on. Got a mess going on here. I worked on a bunch of different things, so my next one I'm doing with Amy. It's called Glenda's Garden, and I had set myself up with some fill-in on him. I still didn't get all the fill-in done. This is being done on a 20 count Pumpkin King by Atomic Ranch. And I basically filled in all of the inside of all those wings. I added his head on since you've last seen it. I think I set this up for fill-in. I had set myself up for fill-in to bring to Library Stitchers and then left it, if you remember.
Yeah.
So I kept it for StitchCon. So I was able to throw some more stitches in on that. I was kind of getting tired of the next one I'm about to show you.
I didn't do any of my artsy housewife. I haven't done any.
I put a lot of stitches in on this one. This one was Kathy Walker's birthday, Sal. She just finished hers.
She got it framed. She's showing it in her video.
Oh, I didn't see that yet, but I will. I know she had it fully like finished. I didn't see the fully finished yet, but I will, I'm sure, next time. And this is where I'm at. I did all of the fill-in on that little thing at StitchCon. That was bare. There was a lot of fill-in on that little placard.
Yeah.
And I've added these words. I still have some more to go down here, and then I've got another flower here and another one here, and then the words that go around. So I still got quite a bit to go on it, but I'm really loving it.
The colors are just so pretty, though.
Yep. And this is a 36 count. Hold on. Legacy Edinburgh linen by Picture This Plus.
Legacy. Yeah.
Yep. So,
oh, look at this.
I think I've shown this once, but I didn't put a lot of.
I don't remember.
This is called There's Room at the Table. I got this pattern from our friend Andrea. She was willing to share with me.
There was room.
Yep, it's called There Is Room. I keep saying there's room at the table.
Yeah.
I'm doing this on a fabric flare 18 count aide
Aqua.
using a Cosmo floss.
It looks pretty on that.
Yeah, it looks nice. So that's literally just that top corner. But yeah, it pops real nice on that.
Yeah.
I'm very happy with it.
Yep. Yep.
So skipping all around because and then there's my Let Free to Brings. So I have one more, which was my start yesterday. And that.
Yes. Oh, wait. Yeah, she started her.
The Queen of Freedom. This is a
Granite, she started hers too.
Yep, she's doing Lady of the Flag.
Yep.
So Queen of Freedom, I have this on loan to me from my good friend Carol Smulgan. So this is a photocopy, yes, but I do have the original in my hands. I'm just not carrying it around because I don't want to get it damaged.
Yeah, and use it as a working copy.
Yep.
Good point.
I'm working off a working copy, and right now I'm doing like right in here, this area right here.
They're so pretty.
And this is my start. Oops.
They're so large and oh my God.
It is.
That's
She's
perfect
big.
fabric. Yeah,
She's big. This is
they
the
are
called
big.
for.
Well, we saw Carol's done, right?
Yep, and Karen's.
And Karen's.
Yep.
And now she's doing the other one. It's just beautiful.
Yep, and this is on the called for. I think it's called light mocha. Hold on. Tell you in a second. Yep, it's a 32 count Belfast light mocha linen by Zweigart.
Nice.
Yep. So it's, I know I'm gonna love every single stitch of this, and my goal is to have it done and fully finished by next 4th of July. I know a lot of people are doing like the 13.
Yeah.
I'm doing Queen of Freedom.
I don't. So I am on a patriotic
Kick.
kick, I guess. I might do smalls. I don't know. I wasn't really going to jump in the bandwagon, and Missy was showing all hers and Kathy, and I was like, oh, I have that, or I have that. And then that budding. I went down that rabbit hole real fast. So, yeah. But,
You totally could get away with just starting Christmas in July, though. At this point, you have a lot of patriotic you just finished.
I know.
So-
But my plans. So in my hustle and bustle of just one for June, and I had posted those pictures on Instagram and stuff. I'm not going to show them again. But in going through stuff down there, I found this, the drum thread, Happy Halloween.
That's cute.
It's old. So old that one of the threads for the lettering, which is like shades of orange, they no longer, the designer doesn't exist anymore, and it was Needle Necessities over Dodge Floss.
Oh.
And it was copper
pennies?
Copper pennies. Well, I went on the hunt, and I just started ordering threads that were Halloween variegation. So, I'm going to stitch it on...
1997.
Yeah. I'm going to stitch it on this 28 count taupe Lugana.
Okay, this calls for 25, so yours is going to be even smaller. So.
Actually, no, it's 25.
Oh.
So I'm going to stitch it on
I like that color,
And I
though.
got this thread. So weeks, it's called Trick or Treat.
That's cute.
Yellow, orange, black. Halloween, right? So I'm going to do the letters with this.
Yeah, that's going to be cute.
I got a couple of
I'm just going to show that up close again because those letters are variegated.
I got a couple of orange shades of things, and it wasn't doing anything for me. And
You know who has some great variegated Halloween?
What?
Is Farmhouse Flossies. You might even have some of them.
I have all of her colors.
You should look at that too because that's
But
beautiful.
I like this.
Yeah.
And I will go look, Sandy. And Farmhouse Flossies, Cindy did have her knee surgery, and she's recovering nicely at home.
Yep, that's good.
She's getting back to production slowly but surely. So that's nice to see.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Right? I bet she can't wait to start walking around and being normal again.
I know. So typically at this point, like she said, I'd be madly stitching Christmas, and I do have a couple of whips that are Christmas, and I will pull those out this month, and I'll be working on those whips. But this like sang to me over and over again, and I could not resist. So yeah, 1997. I've had that long. I was on a drawn thread kick a long time ago. Them and
They got a lot of nice
Bush
patterns.
and yeah. So
There's
and I
one
just
from the
love
drawn,
it.
a Christmas one from the drawn thread that I really love. Somebody's been showing it. I don't know if it's Too Tall Stitchers or I don't know who's stitching it. I think it might be them, but it's absolutely beautiful. And I was like, oh, I need to get that. And I look for it when I'm in shops, but I haven't searched online. I'm really poor at online shopping and finding things because I buy so much that it doesn't matter if I don't get it.
Sometimes what happens is I get on this trek and I want to find something like that bunny. And then I fall down that rabbit hole and I just like, oh, add to cart, add to cart, add to cart. Fortunately, that was a quick download. Her stuff is easy download, so that's nice. Do you have any plans going on? I know I jumped
I'm
right
gonna
into
kind of
that.
I'm gonna kind of throw in a new category of kind of in the kindness realm. I saw this on the free table at StitchCon and it made me think of you. And I don't know if you already have it, but if you already do, then I'll keep it. But it just screamed you.
Oh, I don't.
Isn't it cute?
It's adorable. That'll look Emma, that'll look nice in one of those arch frames. Back to Hobby Lobby. Aw, thanks.
And I
That's
also
so
got you
cute.
one of the,
Ah,
you know what that is, right?
Yes.
And on the back it has the QR code.
keepsakes.
And there's a little QR code and
Yep.
the password's
Yep.
in there behind the little thing.
Cool.
So now you have access to all those free patterns. And
Uh-oh.
do you know who that is?
Ah, it's 310! That's the house cat at Keepsakes, in case you don't know.
They took in a stray and they named him 310 because he's a black cat. He has a little clip out of his ear.
He's all black. Yeah, he has a little notch in
I
his
actually
ear.
got to see him. I'll show you the picture. But I probably won't post it because it's through a dirty window. He was down in the basement. Probably because of all the activity going
Yeah.
on in the
He
top of
does
the house.
that. He goes into hiding, I guess, when it's too much for
But
him.
so I did actually see him. I was like, I said to the people I was sitting there with, I was like, is that 310 or is that a stuffed cat? And they were like, they thought I was being really morbid. And I was like, people do that.
Oh my God.
And then we looked again and it wasn't there. So we knew at that point it was 310.
Oh God, that's too funny. Too funny.
Do you have other haul still?
No, I have gift stuff, like kind of stuff I can show, because you just did that. So, if you remember, she gave me my birthday present before she left back in May. And me and my bestie Gail, we typically go to lunch for each other's birthdays, and she gave me,
Holy guacamole.
that's from.
She spoiled you.
So, I'm doing Nora Corbett's The Reindeers, one by one. I have one done. Not even, I still gotta beat them all. But the stitching part's done. But she gave me, 123 Stitch has the kits of beads. So, in my wish list, I had this. So, it's so much better to buy them like this than to try to buy them
Individually?
singly. For those. Other ones, it's easy enough to ad lib and do, but for those reindeers, yeah. So I was pretty happy she gave me that. And then she found these, she went down a rabbit hole. She found these on 123 Stitch and they're kits. So this is Snowy Sea Cottages. It's Letty's Stitch. I never heard of them before. Look how cute those beach houses are. And look. All the thread, the fabric's in there. I think there's even a needle in it. And then I got this little baby one. And I already had him out of the bag because I was looking at the pattern and trying to figure it out. But
It's cute.
such a cute little lighthouse. And then I had this in my wish list because I wanted to use the sand for something. I have notes downstairs, so I have to look at those. I know I had written it down what I wanted to use it for. And whatever it was small, because this is just 10 by 18.
Now,
Pretty
wait.
color.
Wait. You're not showing something that you've worked on.
No,
Yeah. The blue flower.
the blue flower.
With that fabric that I gave you for your birthday, you started that.
Oh, I'll have to show it next time.
Because it's looking amazing. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's not up here.
oh, sorry guys.
Maybe if I get her talking, I can run and quickly put my hands on it, but it's right up here. And then Andrea and Amy were at Celebrations.
Yep, Celebration
and
and
there was a
Needlework.
table there. And Andrea found this.
Yep, Andrea handed this to me and said, I think MaryLou would like this.
It's printed on the fabric, and then you do some of the stitching on it. I can't wait to try this out. I had opened it and everything. I was like, I gotta look at how this goes. It's just so precious. It's perfect, right? That's exactly what Dana wanted, with the waves crashing up on the rocks. So thanks, Andrea. That was good. I didn't show that last time. So, all right. So what do you have?
I only got one other thing. So
All right.
if you want to run and see if you can find it.
I'm gonna run and grab that quick.
Because you definitely want to see it. She's done an amazing job on it. I did order, if you belong to the Facebook group called Homespun, I can't remember, but it's Homespun something. Julie Kersavi runs the group, and they do, I'm lost for words, like special stitches that are only for that place. But anyway, it's Heartstring Samplery Bloom, and you buy the kit and it comes with both of them. You choose your fabric and they send you the fabric, the finishing, and everything. So there's my two fabrics. There's the flosses that come with it, and it comes with the little finishing piece. So let me see if I can so there is the top and bottom of the wood all carved out, and it comes really nice packaged, and it's one of those things you have to order it and then you wait. So it can take up to a month. If you're right on it the first day, they fill the orders in the order in which they were received. So exclusive, that's the word I was trying to remember.
That is beautiful red though. Is that like red linen? Red?
Yeah, it's Cedar River linen, red cedar.
Yeah, red cedar. And I've seen other people showing this. It's fabulous.
I think
color.
that's what I bought. If you look at my last video there,
I think it is.
I think I bought that same piece of fabric.
It's beautiful.
Probably a different count. I think I did mine in 36. I don't think it says on here. Oh yeah, it does right here.
Oops, that's why.
Cedar River linen, red cedar, 13 and 3-inch margin. It just says 3-inch margin, but it doesn't tell me what size it is. Oh, 36 count. It says it right there on the bag. 36 count. Yep. So, and the other one is Cedar River linen pyrite. So, again, I'll just show you those. It's the same pattern, but just laid out a little bit differently. And you can choose which one you want to do, or you can do them both. But I absolutely love it, and I did have it the last time we did a video, but forgot to show it. So, just thought I'd add that in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was quick. I knew right where it was. I had to think for a minute.
I'm like, wait a minute, girl, you got more to show.
I haven't done any more on it than what you've seen, because I got wrapped up in getting that stuff finished. But, so there's my bag she made me.
It has bunnies.
Blue flower, sea and shore. I was really skeptical, but I really wanted to try stitching on this fabric. And I was so skeptical that I ordered it in Aida.
But you did a 32 count. You did a 32 count Lugana before.
Yep. So I started stitching it. Oh, I love it. I love this fabric.
It's called.
I'm glad I ordered more because I do so many beach themed things
it's perfect.
that I use it.
It's called Ocean Sand by Atomic Ranch.
Yeah. Yep.
I love that.
So,
it's perfect for
I really like it. I like the little vignettes. Like I could do the octopus. I'm like, oh, I got something finished.
Each little piece is a celebration.
Exactly.
Yep.
I just love it, and the colors that they chose to do this with shows up beautifully on this. There's so much color going on. I love it. I love it. So thank you for reminding me of that. I totally forgot.
I was like,
it.
wait, you worked on something else because I saw pictures.
I put it down on the whip shelf when I started doing Emma's just for June, and then jumped into getting my finishes done. So
well, it's good that you send me pictures. I would have forgotten too.
I just love it. Just love it. So I'll have to leave it up and get some more work, a little bit more work done. I want to finish that walrus. And then there's 2 seals next to him, a mother and a baby under that umbrella. So that'll be fun. So I think that's all of it, Anne.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else. I don't,
Oh, if you were, so our last video we did prizes, and I have gotten no responses.
Really?
I don't know if you have.
From your bags?
So, yeah. So, what does that say?
Jody? Joe B.
Seabird.
J-O.
Seabird.
I'll put it on the screen.
Yeah.
Don't mind me while I write it down.
And that was for the scissors, bag, and extra pouch.
Jody Seibert -E5V.
Yep.
And that was for
No
the scissor
V.
bag.
That was just my check mark.
Oh, E5.
Yep. And then Halloween was Marb 3942. So yeah, I've gotten no emails. Our email is listed in the notes below always. So yeah, so I haven't been able to mail anything out. They were sitting with my basket.
And I'll put it on the screen. I want to say somebody commented on one of the videos how happy they were they won one of your bags. So maybe I'll go back to that video and comment back to them saying,
And maybe,
please email her.
I checked, I did check the junk folder, the spam folder. I did check their
Yeah,
linking.
we'll let it ride another month. And I also have one person, Sharon's 1198, didn't claim the Autumn Splendor from Brenda Gervais. So,
Yeah, so,
if you'll contact me, I'll put my email on the bottom.
Yeah, email us and yeah, I'll gladly send them right out. They're ready and waiting.
Oh, and by the way, I didn't add this in, but I do have haul from Primrose Cottage, of course. I had my friend ship it to me, so it's not here yet. So
Oh, that's good.
I did buy some stuff while I was there, and I even took pictures of some
know.
other things that I want to order from them. And I
Could
thought,
you resist from Primrose?
Yeah.
I love.
I wasn't going to buy something that was a PDF pattern while I was there and then have to print it and lug it home. That was silly. So I have a list of other things that I'm going to buy.
I love
but it was
Navy and
really
all the
nice.
girls.
I'll throw in some pictures of their shop because it's very bright. It's cheery. It has
Colorful, yeah.
fabric and it has,
Yeah.
you know, it's not just, it is quilting fabric and cross stitch stuff. So
Yeah.
a lot of great
Yeah.
choices for finishing and that kind of stuff. And I bought a shirt from there, so maybe next video I'll wear the shirt too. Oh, I am wearing my
She's wearing her StitchCon shirt.
StitchCon 2025. I like this one. It has little red stripes on it.
We have
so.
visitors in our neck of the woods this week. Pam and Steph took a trip up to Maine. They went to Hobby House too on their travels.
Yep.
And they've been traveling around the Portland area, having a great time. They were at the park, one of the parks there, Bug Light Park, yesterday. I know that area well. And they're enjoying themselves. It's great they had some really good weather. So.
Yep. If you belong to the main group, they posted in there where they're going to be when. So there's a day that they're going to be up at the Crafty Grimoken and another day where they're doing a hotel gathering. So
Yep. Yep.
I'm hoping to go to that one. I will have to wait till I get out of work though. So I don't know what time you're going, but if you want to wait and go with me, I'll drive. But
Yeah.
if you, I'm sure you probably want to go sooner, so that's fine. Don't feel obligated to
Yeah,
wait.
I'm winging it. I'm playing it by ear this week. That's just the end of this.
It's
What's
next
today,
Friday.
Saturday? It is. It's next Friday.
Yep, and so I have the Stitch group up in Bedford at the Panera on Thursday, and you have yours on Saturday.
Yep.
And then if we do that on Friday, it's a lot all in one weekend, but
Wait a
I'm
minute.
used to this.
It's gonna be a busy week, folks. Busy week. Yeah, our
So-
Stitch group. I know people have, like I said, people have been on vacation and.
Yep,
I
it
get
comes
it.
and goes.
Yep.
It's all right.
Yep.
I'm-
All good.
I think last time in the Bedford group there were 3 of us. I think it was Joyce.
was doing
It was
something.
Joyce and myself and Tracy. So it was nice and quiet. I don't mind it being small. I like it being big too. It doesn't really matter. It's
Yeah.
Stitchers and it's friends, right? So
Exactly. All right, folks. Well, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend.
I hope you had a great and safe 4th of July. I hope everybody still has all their digits.
I know. I do. I can sit here at my house. I can sit on my front porch. I can see 3 towns worth of fireworks at night. And Dana, at the other side, he came out last night. He said, I don't know who's shooting fireworks over this side, but I don't know. It's Wyndham in that direction. I don't know who does fireworks down that end. But
Yeah.
I have Nashua, Merrimack, and Manchester. And I just can whoa.
Yep, and I'm closer to the Manchester side, but Litchfield isn't a town where you can't throw off fireworks, so it's going on everywhere.
Yeah,
everywhere. And we have this one person that calls it War on the Sky. And because he sets up a show, he's not legally allowed to say that he's having a gathering, so he'll put on Facebook that he's not having the War on the Sky on this street at this time.
That's funny.
It is. It's hysterical. So what they don't want is crowds gathering because the police aren't prepared for, it's not an official gathering.
Not ready for that crowd control. So
on the note of freedom, live free
and stitch.
Bye everybody.